Thank you to Samsung and Microsoft for sponsoring this video.
So most people will say that size doesn't matter. In this case, I think they're right. Most of the videos I film are talking about products or versus. I don't have the opportunity to sort of just share general thoughts and love about things in technology. I got into this because I live and breathe technology. But as somebody whose schedule is booked out in 15-minute increments, I just don't have the time to game like I want to or like I used to. That's why things like this cloud gaming and getting to the future of what consoles are going to be is quite frankly so damn exciting to me that I just kind of wanted to sit and talk about it for a few minutes. Next gen gaming is here. Well, it's there, but it doesn't have to be next to your TV. And this is why I'm so excited about sort of this new generation of gaming. While sort of the world is debating what console to get, what controller they like better, talking about graphics, frame rates, and like ray tracing, I'm kind of sitting here focused on the streaming aspect of these next-gen consoles and what they can do. And I've been spending way more time playing games with xCloud and Game Pass than I ever have before. And it kind of got me down the rabbit hole thinking that that's really sort of the true next-gen gaming. And I think what's especially cool about it is that you don't even need an Xbox. Like, you don't even have to go and buy a Series S or a Series X to take advantage of a lot of the awesome features that you get with these sort of two services together. There's been an argument made that even before this generation of consoles came out, that there weren't going to be any more consoles. And the more I use services like Game Pass with xCloud, and there's a lot of other services out there, PlayStation, has theirs, and there's Stadia, there's a lot of options. The next version of consoles might just live on your phone. And I think that is crazy exciting, but we're not quite there to the future yet. But the present is really awesome. So I wanted to kind of show you guys, because I'm excited, what I've been doing with Game Pass and xCloud, and maybe you guys will be excited as I am. I'm gonna assume that you guys at least know generally what Game Pass and xCloud is. Most people are aware of it, but just real quickly. So Game Pass is Microsoft's subscription game service. There's at any given time around 100-ish games in there. They just got access to all the EA Sports games as well, so my Madden fans can rejoice. And you get all those games for a monthly fee. You can download them, play them. Generally, you're good. And a lot of it's usually pretty big first-party games, and some third-party games come in there. Microsoft's saying there will be more options in the future, but it's a really nice catalog of games. And there are different tiers of Game Pass. The top one is called Game Pass Ultimate. It costs $15 a month. There are plans you can get where you pay a little bit more. You actually can get a console with it. If you opt for the Ultimate, you can also have those games not only on your Xbox, but also for PC as well. That sounds awesome, but I mentioned that you don't need a console. I think that's kind of the coolest thing here. If you've got an Android device, so whatever Android phone you've got, or Android tablet, any of the Android phones out there are available, you can use for free what Microsoft is calling Project xCloud. It's still in beta, sometimes called xCloud, and it lets you play all of those Game Pass games with almost no lag at all on that mobile device. Some games use touch, but you can pair whatever controller you want. We've been using a Razer Kishi, for example, and it has been near perfect. And I think the reason that I'm so excited is I don't have that much time to game anymore. I wish that I did. I got 3 kids at home. I have very minimal time when I'm not sort of being dad. But now when I'm sitting in the car waiting to pick up kids, or I got 20 minutes in between shoots, I can take out my phone and I can play these Game Pass games. And I don't need the Xbox to do it. If you subscribe to Game Pass, you don't have an Xbox, you can still use xCloud to play all of those games, which is stupidly amazing. And all those games that I've been wanting to play that I didn't, I can now game. If you do have an Xbox, and if you have a really Xbox One, One X, Series S, or Series X, when you open up xCloud first, there's no download necessary. The game is already ready to go, but you can pick up from your save points that you've got on your console, play. When you come back to your console, you'll be at your new save point, which is awesome to have. If you've got an iOS device, Apple's recently kind of locked down game streaming sort of apps you can download from the App Store. But there is a workaround coming in 2021 where you can use xCloud actually as an in-browser solution, which should be pretty awesome. Obviously, I haven't tested that yet, but it should be a way to sort of be able to game on any device you have, whether it's a new iPhone, a Galaxy Fold 2, a 4-year-old Android device. You can do it on pretty much anything, and you don't need crazy fast internet. I was trying this on mostly LTE, where I had around 12 down and about 12 up, and it was fine. Wasn't really any frame rate dropping. It was really smooth. I was shocked at how good this experience was. If you guys don't know, I host a podcast called Geared Up with Andrew Edwards. Maybe you've seen him, and it's a weekly podcast where we talk about anything going on in the world of tech. So we had the chance to talk to Microsoft execs about the future of gaming, about Xbox and about xCloud, and talk to Samsung executives about sort of how they're integrating into the mobile gaming world with their Tab S7 and more. And it was an awesome opportunity to ask these executives who were in charge of making decisions what they thought the future was going to be, why they made certain decisions, why things were left out. It was a pretty candid discussion, and they answered the questions really honestly. So if you're a fan of gaming or mobile technology, I think it's a really good episode to check out or just listen to while you're in the car. How do you guys see this changing and evolving, over the next few months and even few years?
For the 15 million people who are members of Xbox Game Pass, we've actually fundamentally seen it change the way they play. So for instance, we see that, as gamers come into Game Pass, they try more games. About 40% of them try more games. More than 90% report playing games that they wouldn't have otherwise played, just because it's there and it's fairly frictionless. And then we also then see gamers just simply play more because there's more choice and there's more, more time is spent gaming all up. And when you think about that, that's not just goodness for gamers, that's goodness for game developers, because the more people are playing, the more opportunities it creates for them.
If you want to check out the full conversation with Microsoft's Catherine Gluckstein and Samsung's Hassan Anjum, hit the link down in the description below to check out this episode of the Geared Up podcast.
Gaming can just go wherever you are. And it was sort of that concept that kind of made me want to just talk about the future of gaming, because I am really hyped for it. And I'm excited for what Sony is doing. They've got some awesome stuff with their DualSense and the haptic controllers, and certainly the graphics prowess and the new SSD things that are happening in the next-gen consoles. But being able to take these games anywhere and kind of take almost the console out of gaming is something that we're seeing as a glimpse of the future. Kind of reminiscent, I think, of streaming TV. We sort of started to have these services where you could maybe get 1 or 2 channels, you had different apps, now you've got things like Sling TV and YouTube TV where all of your TV is online. And I'm imagining a world where my whole game catalog can be played anywhere I am. And that is stupid exciting. And I haven't had a chance to make that many videos that aren't like a product focus. It's about this device, but I love I love technology, and the chance to sit and think about what's coming and talk about it, I just find really exciting. And as somebody who wishes I had time to game more, this is an awesome opportunity for people like me that can sort of take gaming with them. I don't have to be sitting on my couch or sitting in front of a PC to get a few minutes of game on. Now I could have my phone and I could play a buddy in Madden. Just having that ability anywhere I want to be is awesome, and it's gotten me more excited for the future than ever before.